What's good, y'all? My name is JP Kalabaki, and I am a full-time photographer and videographer based here in Chicago, Illinois. And I want to start this video off by saying Happy New Year. Happy 2024. I want to wish you many blessings and plenty of success in the new year. So this might be your introduction to me talking to a camera. I've done it before in the past. This was a couple years ago. I took some time off from doing it because honestly, I'm just not comfortable doing it. But here I am because this is the year that I'm gonna just force myself out of my comfort zone. And that's what you guys are gonna get. I'll be as unfiltered as possible with enough discretion that I hope makes sense to the people watching these videos. So, as a full-time photographer and videographer, I have not been working for the last 3 weeks. That's because the holidays happen and it's the beginning of the new year, so most of my clients are just taking their time to focus on themselves, focus on their families, and not focus on me working. So I had a lot of time on my hands the other morning, so I gave myself a moment to sit on the couch, watch the snow fall, drink a cup of coffee, listen to jazz, and write down my intentions for the year. These intentions were focused on my personal life as well as my career. So I figured that would probably be a good opportunity to share some of those with you and kind of my thought process about that. So I'm gonna give you 5 of each. I'm gonna start with my personal life, and then I'll give you my 5 intentions for my career that I want to implore. So I'm gonna be looking at my phone here and there about it because while I did write these down in my beautiful leather-bound notebook, I was leaving for the studio, and halfway here I was just like, I forgot the notebook on my desk at home. And I wasn't gonna turn around because gas prices are insane, so I went ahead and just wrote a few of them here on my notes app because I do remember my intentions, because after you write them, it's important to reread them and just internalize what you want for yourself. All right, so I'm gonna start with the personal. Number 1, I wanna create healthier habits. Now, I, in the past, have had such very unhealthy habits, from not sleeping much to eating junk food to just being an overall couch potato. So for creating healthier habits, I am going to eat better. I am going to work out more, be a little bit more active. I want to be financially healthy. So being mindful about that, just trying to create healthier habits for myself, not try to spend too much money on strenuous things, on materialistic things that don't improve my quality of life. Like I said, eating better and being more mindful about the physical activity that I exert. I want to get my library card and read at least 5 books this year. Historically speaking, I'm not a big reader. I do a lot of screen reading. You know, I do a lot of scrolling, I read blogs, I read articles online, but I have never given myself, actually that's a lie, I have limited experience reading books. I've read a handful of books over my lifetime, but it's never a continuous practice for me. So I want to read at least 5 books this year. So if anyone has any recommendations, shoot me a message, send me your favorite books. I love both fiction and nonfiction. I do enjoy reading stories about people or people of experience sharing their thoughts and their words. But I also enjoy nonfiction. So send me some sci-fi, send me some fantasy, send me some whatever. I want to read more. My next intention is that I am going to reach out to at least 1 friend a week. That can be a phone call, it can be a text message, it can be me setting up time to go get a cup of coffee with them and just hearing about what's going on. Personally, I just love my friends, and shame on me for not reaching out to more of them more frequently, but I think as humans, we fall habit to keeping to ourselves, and I just want to break that and take more time to just be a friend. My next intention, I want to make music. Growing up, I was playing music. I started playing the drums. I played a little bit of guitar. My parents tried to sign me up for piano. That failed after a week, but I did do school band in high school, and I was in a few bands in my teenage years. But this year, I want to be more intentional about that. I want to pick up the guitar again, trying to teach myself how to play guitar. and I want to play music with my friends. As a drummer, I do have a drum set I play every once and again, but I want to give myself the opportunity to make music and play music, whether that is to record music and put it out there, or sign up for some open mics and play drums with a friend. I'm definitely not going to be the person singing in these groups, but I would like to start making music. I love music, and it's a great outlet for me to be creative that isn't directly correlated to my work. And finally, for my last personal intention that I'm gonna share here, it's gonna be to take more solo trips. I take plenty of trips. I travel with my partner, love her to death. I travel with my family, great. But before the lockdown happened, I made a promise to myself that I was going to get out of Chicago at least once a month, take just trips to myself, whether it be a drive, a flight, probably not gonna get on a cruise. But yeah, I wanna take more solo trips and just kind of explore what's out there by myself. Moving on to my career and my intentions that are related to my career. To start, I need to update my portfolio and start reaching out to more people. This is something that's very important if you're a full-time freelance creative, photographer, artist, videographer, whatever that may be. It's to update my portfolio. For the last 6 years, I've been really good about just kind of taking everything as it comes, and I wasn't really reaching out for the opportunities that I want. So in order to do that, I should probably update my portfolio. That's something I haven't done in almost 3 years. It's a wonder how I've been able to advance my career the last couple years, or since I've last updated my portfolio, to the point where I've gained more commercial success, worked with bigger brands, and have done bigger productions. But this is the year that I want to really reel that all in and just kind of get more work that's going to advance my career in the way that I've always wanted to. My next intention is to go to the studio at least 3 times a week. I'm currently recording this from the studio that I share with 5 other people. I've been part of the studio for the last 3 years, and I think coming to the studio more is going to kind of put me in the mindset of treating my career like a job, even though ironically I got into doing this full time because I didn't want it to feel like I had a job and just kind of just live a creative lifestyle. But just like with point number 1 or intention number 1, I want to create more for my career. So if I come to the studio 3 times a week, I'm creating a steady practice, a healthier habit in putting in the reps, as people would say. So yeah, I want to come to the studio at least 3 times a week and treat it more like an office, treat my career more like a job, knowing that I am the boss, I am the manager, I am the person at this job. So for my next intention, I want to create a quarterly zine. I put a poll out there on my Instagram the other day about what I should call it. I decided that we're going to call it Crumbs. That is in relation to my social media handles, Crumbs in My Stash. And I don't know if that needs to be explained, but yes, I do get crumbs in my mustache. So yeah, I want to create a quarterly zine. This will be a print zine, and it will give me an opportunity to focus on work that fulfills my own creative endeavors. And hopefully that leads to me collaborating with other artists or other people of interest of mine, and put it all into just one central physical form. For my next intention, I want to film more videos. I don't know how many talking head videos I will be initiating, but I want to create more mini documentaries. I want to create filmic editorials. I just want to shoot more video. Video is something I picked up years after I picked up a camera to do photography. It's something I fell in love with. I love shooting video. I love creating stories visually. So I hope in the year 2024 that I film more videos. And for my last intention for my career, I want to host a solo gallery show this year. I haven't done this since my first solo gallery show, which was about 5 years ago. And I feel like, just like with the zine, I want to be able to see my work in person. I want to blow it up big. I want to create events around it, and I want to share that with other people. And to be honest, gallery shows are just really fun. So those are my 5 personal and my 5 career intentions that I have set forth. There's a lot more, but I left that in a notebook at home, and I'm not gonna drag out this video any longer than it needs to be, but I guess I'll just see y'all later. Bye.